All right, welcome and welcome back. I'm Anthony with Where's My Cash Flow, helping you manage your money more effectively so that you're not always broke by the end of the month. If you want more information on that, on getting an audit, go to the link in this video's description. You can see my website, click on it, and then book your audit so that you can get on the right track. All right, so this video is really directed towards those of you who are in your 20s. If you're in your 20s, you definitely want to take in this information. I wish I would have heard this when I was in my 20s. Um, I guess I was somewhat on the same path or on the right direction of what he's talking about, but definitely, for sure, if you're in your 20s, this is what you really need to move in this way if you want to see if you want to see some good 30s. So here we go.
Alright, so my name is Mojo. I'm 22 years old.
Okay.
And I recently just moved out of my mother's house and got a job, a full-time job. And I'm debating going back to school. But I just wanted to ask you a question. Should I get another job and maybe work so that I can pay the bills? Or should I just divide my time in between work and school?
What would you go to school for?
So I'm going to school for an associate's degree and then try to transfer over to get a bachelor's degree.
In what area of study?
Business communications.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't go to school for that bullshit.
Okay.
That's a bullshit degree. It's just that. Meaning a bullshit degree in that it doesn't buy you anything these days. What do you want to do with yourself? First, were you raised with your dad?
Yeah, so I did have a dad growing up, yeah.
That sounds kind of shaky. Okay, at 22 years old, you're young, you don't know what you want to do, you need to work a lot. The main thing you need to do is work your ass off. I need you working 12 to 16 hour days.
All right, so that part, the 12 to 16 hour days, I wish I would have heard that. Of course, with some more wisdom, but that specific part is so that you always have money coming in and you're hustling, you're grinding, you got the money coming in. But then the other part of it is what are you gonna do with that money? I probably would have blew it, or I would have blew the money. But still, you building up that work ethic, and I'm gonna let them cook a little bit more. But that part, 12 to 16 hours, even if you're in a position where you don't like where you are, say you're in your 30s, you need to be working way more than 8 hours a day. If your job if that's all your job gets, get a second job, or just do the gig economy, Uber, DoorDash. I mean, I was doing it. Put in that work if you don't know what you want to do, so that you have something to invest with. And I don't mean the stock market. I mean in like training to get a specific skill. So either like learning how to sell yourself or whatever, or just communication, like something you have to pay out of pocket. Really good investment in your time or with your money.
I need you coming home to shower, sleep, and shit. That's it. Shower, sleep, and shit. I need you dealing with women 5 to 7% of your week, period. And I need you to be doing that for the next 10 years.
All right, so just as a reminder, this guy is 22. So if someone would have told me that in 22, like, oh yeah, only deal with women a certain amount of I wouldn't have done it. Like, at this point, because you're out of so he just got out of his mom's house. He's trying to spread his wings. He's trying to have a little fun. Most likely that's what he's going to do. Just don't get any girls pregnant. But that really is a strong message. Just keep working. Focus on your fun a little bit here and there. Like, manage it so that you don't burn out. You definitely don't want to burn out, but you can't focus on women. It's gonna screw you over. Besides that point, just keep working and grinding and doing what you need to do, but you need to put in those hours early, so that it makes you more mature, makes you a better quality man as you get older. Because there's gonna be, I'm sure you notice it as well. You come across people, and the guys or women that you come across are like mentally they're still like young. Like they don't think like adults. So you ain't trying to be that person.
And then after that, you can decide what you want to do when you grow up. No offense. But you got to try a lot of things. In your 20s, I mean, how long are you watching me?
All right, I'm gonna end it there. There's more that he talked about, but that was the main point. Is basically you need to focus on working as many hours as you can, and not being so distracted by distractions, like women in that case. But at 22 years old, just left his mom's house. He's trying to build a life for himself. He's trying to like grind it and make it. Hey, you gotta do that for 10 years, 32. Yeah, because he's not in a career that he wants to be in so far. But at this point, yeah, you just gotta just grind and hustle and stay focused. So, anyways, if you appreciate this message, if you had better advice that you will give to him, what would you tell him to do? A person that's 22 years old, doesn't really have a degree, or he said he was going to go to get an associate's in business communications. Like, now, what would you advise him to do? And apparently he doesn't have any children, so that's good. So what would you say? Like this video if you appreciate it, and share this content with someone that you think can really benefit from it. I'll see you in the next one.